eventually we come to a place where we just say, where you just don't know anymore. Which is, I think a lot of people don't like taking that leap, because everyone likes to think they know what reality is. And they're certain, no, reality is this way. Reality is that way. This is reality. And I know it's paradoxically, because I'm basically, almost saying another philosophical statement about reality, and this is the way it is. And the way that reality is no one knows. But I guess this is the antidote to knowing. And then that's dropped. Then we drop that as well. But eventually, the path, you just realize you don't know. I don't know how reality is. I don't know if this is empty or full. I don't know if this is separate or divided. I don't know what this is. And that is like that's a full giving up, a full surrender. Because as long as you think you know what truth is, I say probably because I don't want to make any absolutes, you're probably miles away from it. And this is this leads to the inquiry that I usually ask people in one-on-ones is, if you can't refer to thought, who are you? Or if you can't refer to thought, what is reality? What is reality if you can't refer to a single thought? And that gap, that silence, that which can't be named, it's like, how could you put that into a word? How could you put that into a view? How could you put that into a concept? Saying that, but it's hard to say if you in your mind go, oh, I've got it, that's it. It's like, once again, it's like, or as Emerson always skillfully points out, is like, what's between I got it and I lost it? What's between awake and asleep? When we can't, what's seen is you can't land anywhere. You might land somewhere and it feels good for a while, and then eventually there's tension, because it's still call it a subtle layer of identity. And yeah, it's important to really feel that you don't really know. And at first it might be a bit like disorientating, or you might be like, oh, what? Like there's no final stance on reality. Only reality itself. And it's paradoxical because we've got to use words to point to it or as a medium, but ultimately, if we're even like, I get a lot of comments about people, they might, I get pulled over by the non-duality police, and because I've used language in a certain way, and it's like using radical non-dual language and other, let's say, a bit more of a poetic style, both language at the end of the day. And, one's not more higher than the other. Even, ways of pointing is not a higher pointing. Because that's mistaking the finger for the moon. That's equating that's creating what this is with a bunch of words and experiences and authority. That's why I love that. I think it's a Zen story about don't mistake the finger for the moon. By calling this something. Because it's daunting, but it's the ultimate freedom to just say, I don't know. I have no idea what reality is. I have no idea who I am. And lean into it's almost a state of humbleness. Like, okay, I don't know. I'm going to stop trying to know. But something's alive here. There's an aliveness here. There's an intimacy here. I don't know what it's all about. You can still know things in a relative sense, like understand science and psychology and all that. They have, or I'm not saying throw everything out, but seeing that there is no ultimate stance on reality. Even a stance like, I don't know, right? To hold no, absolute no view. Because the second we create a view, something becomes empty. When there's empty, there's not empty. When there's clarity, when there's I've got it, there's I've lost it. It's all like it's duality comes in. Yeah, what is reality? What is this without? If you can't refer to thought, what is this? Who are you if you can't refer to a thought? Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.